What is up, you guys? It is Jess. I know I said in the past that I was going to try and stay away from making videos so close together about the same topic or the same band, but I think this just needs to break my rule because I said a couple of videos back that I was obsessed with a new band called Stand Atlantic, and I was talking about the EP. Well, the day has come. The Sidewinder EP has officially dropped on all platforms, and I am proud to say that I got the physical copy, and I'm living for the mint green, by the way. But I am so freaking happy and so excited about this EP. I've literally put it in my car stereo, and I haven't taken it out since I opened my pre-order package. I got the long sleeve shirt with the Sidewinder. I also got the thinner kind of long sleeve shirt that says Stand Atlantic on the front with the same kind of logo on the back. And then I also got the white t-shirt with the black logo as well. I had to get all three. Here in Alaska it gets cold, so now I'm going to be warm because I'm kind of toasty right now, but this EP is absolutely amazing. I can't quit talking about it. If you follow me on my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, you will know I've been talking about this band nonstop since I found out about them, I would say, a couple weeks ago. That's literally how fast I became a fan. I found out about them in such a short time ago that I'm already hooked and I've already ordered band merch. That's how fast I fell in love with this band. For this EP, obviously they released 3 songs to start off with. The first one, Coffee at Midnight, they released the video for it. That was kind of the first glimpse we had into Stand Atlantic, and then they released a lyric video for Mess I Made. It kind of wasn't doing it for me. It was a great solid song, but obviously Coffee at Midnight was my favorite. And then they released the video for Sidewinder. It was absolutely amazing. The song is great. The video is beautiful. So when it came to this EP being 5 songs, they had already released the 3, so I was ready to hear the other 2. So Push, I thought was going to be an acoustic song. When I first heard it, I'm like, yes, every band, should have an acoustic song. I was like, yes. And then it just busts out into pop punk. And I was excited that it had acoustic guitar, but I think I was more excited that it just bursted out into pop punk music. And I think that's freaking amazing. I wasn't really a total fan of Chemicals. There was something about it that I wasn't really too much of. I thought I was going to be putting it into the category with Mess I Made. Mess I Made, of course, was a little more pop rock than I had wanted. But Chemicals, after I listened to it probably a handful more times, I ended up actually really enjoying it. So there's really not a bad song on this EP. Obviously there's more songs I like more than others, but there's not a bad song. Mess I Made, even though it's kind of not as pop punk, it's still a really, really great song. I like it. Mess I Made, I love it, but I'm totally blown away by the other 4 songs that, there was going to be one that I didn't really like more than the others, and that one in this case is Mess I Made, but I thought Chemicals was going to be there with it, and it ended up not, and I had to listen to it probably about 10 more times to actually fully enjoy it. So it actually became one of my favorites, but no, I think I was sold when I heard the acoustic to Push, and I was like, yes, an acoustic, and then it just broke out into pop punk, and I was like, I can't be mad at this. I absolutely can't be mad at this. The music that kind of is male dominated, especially the pop punk world, you got, great bands now like Neck Deep, State Champs, obviously Blink-182, Newfound Glory, Sum 41, those bands, pretty much ruled the pop punk world, and I was trying to find a female fronted, pop punk band that could actually kind of keep up with, bands like that, and I really think Stand Atlantic is a great example. And with this, Bonnie's done a really great job with her vocals. She's got kind of, she can hit the alto range, but she can also hit kind of the soprano range too, and she's done a really great job of that in this 5-song EP. The drums are absolutely killer. Coffee at Midnight, obviously one of my favorite drum parts of this whole EP, but you know, the drums complement all of the songs. The drums complement really well in all the respective songs. Bass, I actually, when I learned how to play Coffee at Midnight, I actually fed off the bass a lot, trying to figure out what chords are actually being played. I kind of was listening for the bass note and was trying to find it on the guitar, and then just kind of going from there. So the bass is a really great foundation for the songs, and it's absolutely amazing. For, you know, this EP, it was definitely something that I was looking forward to, just because I had heard about this band. I believe it was either through Alternative Press or Rock Sound. I don't know. Both of them have kind of been, you know, showing advertisements and showing articles about this band. And I was hooked. I have been hooked. And, you know, when it actually took me a little bit to pre-order it. I was like, man, am I gonna like this band? Are they gonna be okay? And, you know, they're more than okay. They're freaking amazing, and I'm not taking that lightly. They're definitely one of the bands that I recommend if you love pop punk music. I definitely recommend them. If I had to rate this EP based on the 5 songs, I would say, you know, a number out of 5. I would say this EP is I was gonna say it was gonna be a 4, but I think I'm gonna push it up to a 5. For me, the vocals is really where the starting point is, especially when it comes to female vocalists, because a lot of, you know, female vocalists try and hit high, crazy notes, and honestly, it's not all about that. I think if you have a great, solid voice, and if you portray yourself in a certain way, that's not like trying to like be so excruciated about it, you're gonna do fine. And then obviously Stand Atlantic does a really great job of utilizing their fan base to kind of get the word out. Their fan base pretty much, I think, kind of fell in love with them overnight. I think once Alternative Press and Rock Sound started to kind of, you know, present this band, everybody's like, where did they come from? Like, they just pretty much came out of nowhere. That's how it was for me. I had never even heard, I listen to a lot of bands now, and I try and look for new bands, but this band wasn't even coming up in my recommendations on YouTube. That's pretty much how I find the bands. And if I hadn't have seen on Twitter about freaking Stand Atlantic, I wouldn't be making this video right now, because this band is absolutely amazing, and I'm not saying that lightly. But yeah, check out Sidewinder, the new EP. It's absolutely amazing. If I had to rate it, 5 out of 5, definitely. I was kind of going more for 4 out of 5, but I think I'm going to push it to a 5 out of 5, and I'm not taking that lightly. Most albums that, you know, I listen to, a lot of them are 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, something like that, but I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5 just because I've been obsessed with it. And you know, it's kind of hard to rate EPs like this because I'm always wanting more. I don't think 5 songs is enough. I think if they had released a full-length album, I probably would have like freaked out. But these 5 songs are an absolute great stepping stone for this band. I definitely think that there are great things to come, and I am so ready to see them live. Obviously, I'm going to be taking them up on that guest spot for Coffee at Midnight. I'm going to still be playing that song until I get to play it on stage. You can definitely, you know, bet on me being on that stage one day with Stand Atlantic playing this song. Yeah, no, this EP is amazing. It's out on all digital platforms. Obviously, the physical copy is also available as well. Definitely, you know, check them out, even if you know, you think you don't have time. I believe the entire EP is around like 16 minutes. If you don't have 16 minutes in your day to listen to music, what are you doing with your life? But no, use that 16 minutes to listen to this EP. I can't get enough of it. I'm going to still be listening to it probably for a while, and whenever anybody, you know, needs a band recommendation, I'm going to be sending them to Stand Atlantic's way because they deserve it. But yeah, it was definitely hard for me to find a band to keep up with newer bands like Neck Deep and State Champs that was also female fronted. Stand Atlantic has done a heck of a job with that. Always kind words for Stand Atlantic, probably always will be. Even if they were to change their sound, I probably would still be a fan because they hit such a soft spot in my heart that I don't think I could ever not like Stand Atlantic. I think that's where I'm at right now. So we'll see. I think once they release a full-length album is where I'll make my final decision on if I still like them, but I probably will still like them. Disclaimer, you know. But no, definitely check out Sidewinder. The EP's amazing. Stand Atlantic, they're absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked out my cover for Coffee at Midnight, check it out. It was kind of a glimpse into the Stand Atlantic world for me. The tabs are also in the description for that video. They've been verified and everything on Ultimate Guitar, so they're good to go. I highly suggest you learn that song because it's an amazing song to play. It's so fun. I'm currently learning Sidewinder. I'm working on tabs for that. I've been mainly trying to kind of piece together the last little parts to that song. Haven't decided if I'm going to learn push yet. I'm going to try. Obviously, it's hard for me to learn by ear. I'm not as pitch perfect as some other people, so it takes me several hours, and you know, it takes me probably up to a week or more to learn a song. But if I go to learn anything after Sidewinder from Stand Atlantic, it'll probably be Push. Push is absolutely amazing. Not gonna lie, the lyrics are deep, but the lyrics are amazing. The song is amazing. I highly suggest you check it out. And check out Stand Atlantic, obviously. Follow them on their social media. Keep up with them. I do believe big things are going to be happening for them, and I can't wait to see where they're going to go. I definitely think that they are still going to be one of my favorites for a very long time. And now I get to rep them. If there's nothing else, I'm Jess. See you later.